game and took a little shot. You could say it's a veil shot, but he said, we played too much ISO ball tonight. And they do. If Kyle Kuzma gets the ball in the wing, what's going to happen?
He's shooting the drive. He's going.
And again, a lot of times he makes those high degree of difficulty shots. A lot of times Brandon Ingram forces one in. I say, how did he do that? And it goes in, and I say, that's pretty good. But it wasn't good in the fourth quarter because they got outscored 33-21 in the fourth quarter. And after Lonzo went out, they just fell completely apart. And now to your guy, Kyle Kuzma. You said he played great last night. He made two big mistakes down the stretch that could have closed the deal if he had not made those mistakes. And the first one comes with a minute left. He just, after a loose ball rebound, it kicks out to Justin Jackson, and he's from three, and you can't jump into him. You just can't.
Come on.
You just can't game like that. You gave him 3 free throws. They are as free as you can get, and he stepped right up to the line, and to his credit, he made all 3 of them, something most Lakers can't do. But that was a crucial turning point in the game. And then with 18 seconds left, if we could say that, I don't want to see that anymore. With 18 seconds left, tell me, look, that's like a layup, right? Yeah. That's a right-handed layup for Kyle Kuzma. If you make that, I think they're going to close the deal. Just make that. I don't know. He fell away like I'm going to get fouled.
And that's the difference, Skip. Yeah. You got to go with authority. You got to go with purpose.
Just go up.
Yes.
Yeah. And even Luke brought up in his post game, he said we're complaining about not getting calls, and we're standing around while they're running down the court and they're getting too many breakaways.
Dude, you in your second or third year, Skip. You're not getting calls like James Harden can get those calls.
Okay. Now, to my guy, Lonzo Ball. I told you yesterday at the end of the show, he was on the hot seat last night. He is up against his nemesis, De'Aaron Fox, who humiliated him in that NCAA game in Memphis. Remember the second-round game?
Yep.
And De'Aaron Fox is obviously a little quicker and a lot faster, not a lot, but a little faster than Lonzo. And it's a hard matchup for Lonzo, even though Lonzo's 6'7" to 6'3" for De'Aaron Fox. Lonzo Ball took the challenge. He answered the bell last night, and he played what I would call a transcendent basketball game. I know you hate that word, but that was the Laker broadcast or telecast had him with a triple-double, but somehow one rebound got taken away. I don't know what happened.
I think it ended up like a steal. It thought it was a rebound, but it was a steal.
I don't know.
But I like, Skip, to piggyback off what you said, the thing that I like most about Lonzo's game, he attacked De'Aaron Fox.
He looked like he was in control. He was aggressive.
I'm going to the rack on you, buddy.
Right. His body looks different, and now his whole body language looks different because he said, this is my show tonight. This is my game. And he went for 29. I thought it was 10. 29 rebounds and 12 assists. He had 2 steals. He had only 2 turnovers against De'Aaron Fox.
With that.
And he outplayed De'Aaron Fox, who had a bad shooting night, actually. He went up with 15 points. But remember, Lonzo shot 8 for 13. And by the way, Lonzo Ball last night made 4 of 6 3-pointers. Shouldn't that be good enough to win the basketball game?
Yes.
And again, I thought it was, except for the cramp. But the biggest takeaway for me from last night was Lonzo Ball showed you, it's still just in his second year, he's still a very young man.
Yes.
He showed you the potential to be a great player, to me, a great player. And I know you don't see greatness in him. That was greatness. That young man, at some point in his career, can average a triple-double. If he takes over his team, and I don't know if it's ever going to work in L.A. because of LeBron and Rondo, and I don't know what they're doing. Are they going to trade for AD? I don't know. Is Lonzo Ball going to wind up a Pelican at some point? He might. I don't know. What did his father say? Tell TMZ the other night? We don't need any other people. People? So AD's just a person, right? He's just a person.
Yeah, teams are not turning down transcendent guys, Skip.
Okay, all right.
If you get a chance to trade for him.
So he is, I give you AD is transcendent, at least in the statistical columns, not in the win column yet. But again, that was a big-time basketball game by Lonzo Ball that should have been won, and why he cramped, I don't know. They asked him after the game, have you cramped before? And he said he cramped once in summer league. I don't know what causes cramps. Sometimes stress can. Sometimes you just don't hydrate enough, as you know. Sometimes you hydrate with the wrong liquid. Sometimes it can be any kind of, your body can react poorly to stress.
Well, I was a guy, Skip. I didn't like a whole lot of liquid in my stomach because I felt it sloshing around, and so I had a problem.
I understand.
I had a problem cramping also. But I still would like to see Lonzo get to the free throw line, Skip. He didn't shoot any free throws last night. And I think as a point guard, you should at least shoot at least 2 to 3 a game, Skip. Now, granted, he's not a Russ Westbrook type guy or Kyrie that's going to get to the bucket like that.
Yeah.
But you got to get it. I mean, no free throws?
Okay.
And I thought he played well. And Skip, to piggyback what you said, there was a lot, especially down the stretch. The guys, be it Ingram, be it Kuzma, I'm going to be the guy to get us over the hump. So you see a lot of hero ball. You see a lot of one-on-one trying to get to the rack. At that point in time, that's when you probably need, and see, that's what, what we give, a lot of people give LeBron flack for, as opposed to him like, I'm going to take over, I'm going to show you what I can do. He's like, nah, I'm going to get the team involved. I'm going to bring everybody along to make sure we get good shots. Some of those shots last night down the stretch were not good shots. They were shots, but not good shots. And I'm sure Luke was telling them, yeah, guys, those are, we can get better shots. They might have been good shots, Skip, but we could get better to great shots. And in those situations, and when you're on the road and the momentum starts to swing, they start to feel confident. The basket gets a little bigger. The crowd gets into the game. And then, you're like, oh, man, here we go again.
Yeah, and listen, Bogdanovich can really shoot it, but he went somewhere else in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
He's like in his own twilight zone.
Yeah.
So if that happens, you're probably going to be in trouble. But speaking of Brandon Ingram, he did have a free throw that could have at least guaranteed overtime, and he missed the second one.
Free throws and turnovers.
There you go. And you can't do that.
Nope.
And by the way, Brandon Ingram, do I like him, but I can't love him? To your point, I think you don't love him yet either. And he went 0 for 3 in the fourth quarter. So he had his moments to rise and shine where you say, that's what he's made of. And I know this is a very small sample size, but this is the one where daddy's gone. LeBron can't play tonight.
Right.
So how do the kids play? And I thought maybe he would let Lance try to close the game, let some veteran be on the floor instead of B.I., but he let the kids close it with Tyson Chandler, obviously anchoring. Sure. But again, Brandon Ingram came up pretty small in the fourth quarter.
I thought he should have played Lance more because I thought Lance played well. The minutes that he got, he played a little less than 20 minutes, had 10 points. But he's a playmaker, Skip. Yeah, I know he's phonetic and he got a lot of herky-jerky in him, Skip, but he's a playmaker. He's always trying to make the right play, and he made some good passes last night.
He's played in a whole bunch of big stage games against LeBron James, so you can trust him down the stretch to make some key positive plays as well as negative plays.
But Skip, when Kuz hit that step-back three.
That was big.
Now, he's feeling good, so now he feels everything he puts up is going to go in.
All right.
Then
you got to put up a right-handed layup and make it like you believe it.
But you got to, But, Skip, that's his shot, though. If you notice, he does a lot of that little floater kiss off the glass, going towards right. But in that moment, go hard to the paint. Go hard to the rack.
That's probably the easiest shot he had all night, and he missed it. I don't know. So here we come back home. I've been telling you all year, the Clippers are just a little better than the Lakers, and their record is a little better than the Lakers. I don't think they can beat the Clippers at their home away from home staples that they share, obviously. So they got 4 straight home games now, and I'm going to guess off the ESPN report, let's just say Magic's sitting back thinking, okay, I got 4 home games. 2 of them are very winnable. Maybe we should let LeBron rest through the homestand. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, through the week. So that's what I would think. So they got Clippers, then they got Sacramento coming to them on Sunday, then they got Oklahoma City on Wednesday, and then they got the Knicks on Friday. I could see them winning 2 of those games. I don't think they can beat the Clippers or Oklahoma City. That's just me.
Well, and I said this, Skip, if I'm going to err on the side of caution, if LeBron thinks he feels good, take another 3 days because you don't want this thing to linger. You don't want to be in a situation where every other game you're worried about LeBron is day-to-day with that groin injury. Let it go ahead and completely heal. He's in uncharted territory because he doesn't know what it's like to have a muscle injury, a hamstring, quad, groin. So he doesn't know what it's like. All he does is like, well, I've never been injured before. But these things, especially as you start to age, they can linger. And you don't want them to linger. If I'm the Lakers, I'm not worried about this 4-game home stretch. I'm not even thinking about playing LeBron until, maybe 2 weeks.
So was his tweet was it 2 days ago, was that overreaction then when he said, dodged a bullet, sheesh?
Yeah, because it could have been torn off the bone and he'd been gone for 2 or 3 months.
Back in no time, hashtag back in no time?
No
Is
time.
That right?
Well, here's the thing, Skip. The guy had played like they can do the things.
I agree. And you know what? To your point, I'm going to give you this from my heart. I'm not sarcastic about this. LeBron has really rubbed off on this team, and I could see it all over the floor last night. They were all playing with more confidence and conviction than they were a year ago, in part because they're just growing
Look
up.
at Lonzo.
Okay.
That might have been your best. That might have been Lonzo, even though he had a triple. He had a triple-double against Charlottesville, but this was his best game.
It was, all things considered, with the pressure on him against De'Aaron Fox, that was his best professional basketball game. Way to go, Lonzo.
But he'll be back.
Yeah.
That old chamomile tea, he'll be back in no time.
Maybe Lonzo needs to drink some chamomile.
No, for
Stop those cramps.
Them little calves. How them little calves cramped up?
Too little?
Yeah, them little calves. Yeah, them little calves cramped up.
Oh my gosh. So LeBron, athlete of the year.
What?
Athlete of the year.
So is this a joke?
Athlete.
It's official. It's official. Skip and Shannon have some different opinions on if he deserved it. We'll tell you about it next.
Deserved.
Yeah.